अजय, दिनेश कुमार जी से भी हमारी बातचीत होती हुई दिखी, काफी न्यूज बेस्ड इम्पैक्ट रहा और इस पर लगातार फोकस भी था हमारा।
इनफैक्ट हम फ्राइडे को भी उनसे चैनल पे बात कर रहे थे और खरा साहब ने बताया कि जिस हिसाब से उनका बेस है, डिपॉजिट बेस, और कोई लार्ज बैंक अगर लो कॉस्ट लार्ज डिपॉजिट बेस है तो रेट हाइक एक्चुअली पॉजिटिव होता है। हालांकि वो काफ़ी पॉजिटिव साउंड कर रहे थे, इकोनॉमी भी, उनके पास इकोनॉमी की पल्स भी होती है। आइए सुनते हैं हमारी कॉलीग से ईटी अवार्ड में जब उन्होंने बातचीत की तो क्या कह रहे थे।
Yes, we were all equally surprised as all of you were. So we were looking at, because it was a surprise announcement, but we're not sure that what is this announcement.
Yes, that was the case with all of us. But do you think it was a little too late, or do you think that given the fact how the entire globe is, dealing with inflation, it is coming at a right time? At least it didn't wait for the next meeting.
No, I think RBI was very carefully looking at the numbers, and when they could get the numbers where they felt that it is the right time, they have taken this decision.
And what will happen to the home loan rates that we are paying? Are they likely to go up? Will the transmission happen immediately? Has that already happened actually with the MCLR backed rates?
Well, as far as some of the home loans are linked to external benchmark, and wherever it is linked to repo rate, it would be immediately. And wherever it is linked to MCLR, as and when the MCLR gets revised, that would be the point of time. But nevertheless, yes, of course, it will be a situation where perhaps all the external benchmark link rates will undergo a change.
But do you think, given the fact that we are at the cusp of this rate up cycle and the hike cycle, is it likely to impair demand in any case?
I don't think so, because eventually demand is a function of the income. And if at all income also goes up, and if at all you really ask me, during the inflation it is always good to acquire assets with a leverage, because the EMI remains constant but the income keeps on going up. So I think from that point of view, I perceive that it could be a positive sign for the demand also. Those have to be done on leverage.
So are you already seeing an increased demand from corporate India regarding all of these M&A and consolidation?
I would say that our advances book is growing faster than the deposit. So I think it augurs well. It is a sign of the economy really going stronger.
Are you at all worried about the asset quality? Because the thought process of some of the people was that we haven't seen the worst of it, at least in the initial part. Do you think it's likely to get worse, or you're not worried about it?
I think asset quality is also a function of the internal discipline of the corporates. So long as they're in a position to maintain that internal discipline, I don't think so it will be a challenge for the asset quality.
So then what are you worried about? You're talking about demand being strong, you're talking about a lot of positives. What's the thing that keeps you worried, or what's the tingling thing in your mind that you're worried about?
See, the point is that the corporates and the businesses, everybody has to be in sync with the market dynamics. So I think economy has matured. They will remain in sync with the market dynamics. And I'm quite confident that they will be in a position to hedge the risk, which they are really seeing.
So मिस्टर खारा ने क्लियरली कहा कि वो किसी तरह से भी आरबीआई के इस मूव से सरप्राइज नहीं है, और बड़ी चीज जो निकल कर आई, उन्होंने कहा कि अगर इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ रहा है तो ग्रोथ भी है, और साथ ही उन्हें नहीं लगता कि किसी तरह से डिमांड को इम्पैक्ट होगा। शर्मिला, आपने भी पूरी इंटरेक्शन ये सुनी, आपके लिए की टेक अवेज थे क्या?
Well, yes, I think जो उन्होंने कई बात हुआ, I think all of us were expecting a interest rate hike. सिर्फ यही था कि क्योंकि दो मीटिंग्स के बीच में हुआ और इस तरह की चीज नहीं होती है, तो आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट रियली कॉट मार्केट बाय सरप्राइज. क्योंकि ये लगना, आई थिंक इट्स नेचुरल कि हम सबको लगे कि इतना क्या बदला 3-4 हफ्तों में दैट दे हैड टू टेक दिस काइंड ऑफ अ डिसीजन. सो इन अ सेंस द रेट हाइक इज नॉट अ सरप्राइज, बट द वे इट वाज डन, आई थिंक वो मेरे लिए ज्यादा सरप्राइजिंग था. And I think the point is completely taken. We are now in an environment जहाँ पर actually अपना macroeconomic data, if you look at some of the numbers जो हमने पिछले 2-3 हफ्तों में announce किए हैं, they do indicate that we are on a, यानी अच्छी चीजें चल रही है इकोनॉमी में. जिस तरह का GST का आंकड़ा है, जिस तरह का PMI का आंकड़ा है, तो ऐसे बैकड्रॉप में इस तरह का मूव आना, so that I think has sort of shaken the market, because it's really surprising कि एक समय पे अपना मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक डेटा ठीक नहीं था, बट मार्केट सेंटिमेंट अच्छा था, इसलिए मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा था. एंड नाउ वी हैव द रिवर्स. वी हैव वेरी गुड मैक्रो, वी हैव, आई वुडंट से वेरी गुड, बट गुड सॉलिड मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक डेटा, एंड द सेंटिमेंट हैज टर्न्ड अगेंस्ट द मार्केट because of this rate hike. So we are in that kind of a sort of a scenario at this moment.
Right. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग शर्मिला ये पॉइंट, एब्सोल्युटली। अब सेंटिमेंट थोड़े नेगेटिव है, मैक्रो इंडिकेटर अच्छे हैं, देख लेते हैं